Good morning, students. This is the reading class, week number 14, and today is Tuesday, June 30, 2020. And the topic that we developed today is the history of transportation. That's mean the types of transportation that we use for moving to one place to another. Okay, let's start. This one is the unit number 7 and is part of the history subject. Okay, we talk about the communities, and the topic is the history of transportation. In this case, first one we talk about the wagon. Okay, what is that? Wagons were built in 1717. This one was the year that they were invented. They were built in a boat shape. That's mean that people that invent this kind of transportation use a boat, and then they put let me see, something like a tent inside of them, and they form the wagon. They have been pulled by a team or 6 horses or oxen. Okay, that's mean for moving this kind of transportation, they use some animals, in this case horses or maybe oxen. The second kind of transportation is the car. By 1890s, Europeans were buying and driving cars made by Benz. Okay, remember, these one are the most famous cars, Mercedes-Benz, okay, and was invented by a European person, and they try to, let me see, to innovate this kind of cars nowadays. In 2010, it was estimated that were over 1 billion vehicles in the world. Okay, imagine this one was a long time ago, 2010, but right now in 2020, okay, maybe where, let me see, 2 billions or something like that. Yeah, because in all the world has different kind of cars, okay, and let me see, a lot of cars, okay, in every city and in every country. Yes, okay, one of the trend of this one are Mercedes-Benz, the Ford, the STI, okay, something like that. Okay, let's continue. Number 3, Bart Carbon Dreis from Germany invented a running machine. And what is that running machine? This one is the bike or bicycle, okay? In these days, okay, when Bart invented this kind of transportation, they name or he named, okay, running machine. But around the time, okay, the people changed the name and they call bike or bicycle. Number 4, this one is the airplane. On December 17, in 1903, the plane was ready for takeoff. What is that? Okay, despegar. Okay, so in 1903, the first plane, okay, that is, let me see, formal and with a lot of comfort, okay, was ready to take off. And Orville Wright in his plane stayed in flight for 12 seconds. That's mean Orville Wright was one of the two brothers, the Wright brothers, that were invented, okay, the airplane. And in this case, this kind of the first flight, okay, stayed, let me see, for 12 seconds, around 12 seconds in the air. So this one was a famous event, okay, in the world. So let's see. Right now, you open your book and we work on page 46, and in this case, we write the correct number, okay, in the space that you have or in the little circles that you have here on your page, and we order according to the event. Okay, for example, number 4, we have the airplane, number 3 is the bicycle, number 2 the car, and number 1 the wagon. Okay, if we consider what is the order, for example, what is the first kind of transportation that was invented, in this case, what do you consider? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Okay, the first one was number 1. Yes, the wagon. Yes, okay, was invented the first one. And then what is the second one? In this case, the number 3, that is the bicycle or bike. Okay, then what is the next type of transportation that was invented? Number 2, okay, was the car. And obviously, the last one was the airplane. Okay, that's mean the order, okay, of the object of the transportation was invented is, okay, the wagon, the bike, then we have the car, and the last one was the airplane. Okay, so let's see, this one is the order. Okay, now we continue and we check, okay, what is the vocabulary part, and in this case we study 6 vocabulary words or target vocabulary in the unit. Okay, first one we have the puddle, invent, wheel, apart, railroad, and transportation. Okay, and right now I try to explain what is what is the meaning of them? The first one, the paddle, is a short pole used for moving a boat through the water. Okay, in Spanish, remo. Yes, this one is a paddle. Okay, a short pole, and this one is using for moving a boat. Okay, through the water. Then we have invent. Okay, in this case, it's an action, and that's mean to design or make something new, to create, okay, to make up something new. This one is invent, when you create something that is new for you or for others. Invent. For example, in medicine right now, the majority of the scientists invented, okay, the medicine, pills, etc. Okay, then we have wheel, a circular object fixed under a vehicle. Okay, this one is round and in some cases are black. Okay, so and you put this one or you fix this one in the car and the car starts moving. Okay, this one is a circular object fixed under a vehicle. Then we have the transportation, and the transportation is the action of transporting someone or something. For example, when you carry something, okay, when you carry someone, okay, you transport. This one is the action of transport something or someone. Okay, the railroad is a track made of a steel rail. In Spanish, okay, rieles. Yes, okay, railroad, a track made of steel. This one were made or are made of metal. Yes. Okay, and the last one is apart, separated by a distance. Okay, for example, when you sit down apart, okay, aparte, when you eat apart, nowadays, okay, we let me see, separate by others because it is necessary to be separated or to be a part of other person for carrying us. Yes. Okay, so let's see, now we work on page 47. This one are the keywords and we fill in the blanks and read the words. Okay, for example, we try to complete with the letter that is missing. Okay, the first one, I'll help you. Okay, the first one is A, P, A. What is the next letter? In this case is art. Okay, apart. A-P-A-R-T, apart. Yeah. Okay, number 2. If you notice in the photo, we have different kind of, okay, we have an airplane, a train, a boat, a bike, a bus, a motorcycle, a car, okay, and this one are types of transportation, exactly, okay? So the missing letters are T, R, A, N, S. Then we have the letter P, O, R, T, A, T, I, O, N. Transportation, yes? Okay, and the number 3, when you create, when you, let me see, make up, when you design, what is that? This one is invent, okay? I-N-B-E-N-T, invent, yes? Okay, now we try to repeat. Apart, transportation, invent. Yes, okay, excellent job. Now we have the other 3. Okay, the first one is, sorry. Okay, the first one is puddle, exactly. And you have the letter P, the letter A, D, D, L, E, puddle. Yes? Okay, number 5. If you notice in the photo, we have a train and the train is passing by or up to the railroad. Okay, and we complete with the missing letter R, A, I. Next one. This is L, R, O, A, D, railroad. Yes, okay, this one is the word. Then we have the number 6, that is easy. Okay, W, H, E, E, L, wheel. Okay, remember the majority of the transportation, okay, has 4 wheels. Exactly. Okay, now we repeat: puddle, railroad, wheel. Excellent job. Okay, so let's see. Now we pass to the practice part. In this case, we read and we choose the correct word. We have 6 sentences and we need to choose the correct option or the correct vocabulary word in this case. Okay, number 1. Trains run on railroads or puddles? What do you consider is the answer? Railroads or puddles? In this case is railroads. Exactly. Trains run on railroads. Number 2, most cars have 4 railroads or wheels. Okay, this one is easy. The answer is wheels. Exactly. Most cars have 4 wheels. Excellent job. Number 3, buses are type of steam or type of transportation. In this case, the answer is transportation. Okay, buses are a type of transportation. Number 4, I'm sorry. Scientists scream new kinds of medicine or invent new kind of medicines. In this case, the scientists invent. Okay, remember, scream is a synonym of cry. Okay, so in this case, the correct answer is invent. Scientists invent new kind of medicine. Good job. Number 5, my dad and grandpa are sitting while or are sitting apart. In this case, my dad and grandpa are sitting apart. Exactly. Number 6, the little boat needs puddles to move or railroads to move. In this case is puddles. Okay, the little boat needs puddles to move. Okay, excellent job. Now we pass to the part of the history. Okay, the history of transportation. In the first picture, we have the motor wagon. Okay, this one was invented in 1885. Okay, and if you're noticing, it's a type of car, but with 3 wheels. Okay, this one is a peculiar car. And then in the second picture, we have the first flight of the Wright Flyer, and we discussed that this flight stayed, or this plane stayed around 12 seconds in the air, okay, but was the first flight in 1903. Yes, and they are the Wright brothers that was invented that. And in the third picture, okay, this one is an early steamboat in 1790. Okay, was the first one, the first boat, okay, that were invented and put into the water and moved to other place. And in the fourth picture, this one is the first public railroad, okay, that's mean the first train that passed through a city, okay, or from one city to another, and was developed in 1830. Okay, so let's see. Now we pass to the history. But first one, I have a question for you. How did transportation change throughout history? Okay, we notice that we have different kind of transportation, and we know that they develop in different order or in different dates. But you know, okay, that this kind of transportation changed our life, because imagine if right now we travel to other place, we need a car, okay, because we don't have buses, well, we don't have a vehicle. It's impossible to travel to other place by bike because we try to travel a long distance, so it's impossible to travel in this kind of transportation. Okay, so let's see, and I have my answer for you. Steamboats, trains, cars, and airplanes were created. Okay, all of this one were good good invents, okay, and were created or were made for traveling easier and faster. Okay, that's mean if you travel by car, okay, it's an easy way to travel to other place, and it's a fast way to travel to other place. So they are important. The transportation is important for us. Yes. Okay, now we discuss the reading part. This one is on page 48, and this one says, communities in the past were often far apart, that's mean far away, in long distance. Also, transportation was very slow. So, people made new types of transportation. That's mean that people invent new types of transportation. In the 70s, the steamboat was invented. Unlike other boats, it moved by steam, not paddles. Okay, what is the difference? In a boat, in a simple boat, you use the paddles, yeah? But, okay, the time that you spend for traveling to other plane is a long time. But in a steamboat, okay, they use, let me see, steams, motors. And in this case, the time that you spend traveling for other place was, okay, fast. For that reason, are similar, but the major or the main, okay, support of this one is the speed. Okay, so let's see. people could travel faster than before. This one is one of the important things because the people travel to other places faster. Yes. Okay, now we continue. Next, British people invented trains in the early 80s. Then they opened the first public railroad. With trains, people could easily move things on land. Soon, many communities grew along railroads. Okay, that's mean when the train was invented, the majority of the people, okay, traveled to other places, but also they carry different things, okay, from one place to another. For example, the people that, let me see, sell vegetables, okay, they put in a train, they travel to other place, and they sell, okay, in other communities or in other cities. Yes, and it's easy for moving different things. Later, Carl Benz made the first car in 1889, 85, sorry. It only had 3 wheels, okay? The first car had only 3 wheels. People could drive themselves anywhere. That's mean these people drive the car and travel to other places. They could also live outside cities and drive to work. For example, right now we have a car. Okay, you can live in Lourdes, and you, for example, your parents can, let me see, work in other cities, and they travel to other places by car. Yes, and in 1903, the Wright brothers created the first airplane. These days, millions of people travel by airplane every day. Okay, and we have different, let me see. Um, Airlines, yeah, okay, for example, Iberia, Avianca, okay, all of this one are companies that are that, let me see, or that give us the opportunity to travel to other places. Yes, and we use a plane. And the last question is, which type of transportation do you like best? Okay, and why? For example, me, okay, I like to travel by bike, okay, because I like to ride a bike. And why is the support of this one? Because it's fun and I can spend time outside. Okay, for example, if I travel by bike, I can see the landscape. I can, let me see, breathe up clean air. Okay, this one is one of the possibility. But you give me your opinion in the chat box, and you said that you like to travel by car, yeah, because it is easy, it is comfortable, it is faster, etc. Yes. Okay, so let's see, this one is the class, the reading class, and thank you for participating in the class. Have a nice week. Also, God bless you, and remember, you need to send the photos through my WhatsApp. Okay, I need to check them. So remember, every week you need to send the photos. Okay, so it is important because I evaluate every activity that you develop. Thank you for your attention and see you the next week. Thank you very much.